cardboard cutout of a cardboard cutout of Jimmy Fallon kind of just sort of like starts to wiggle and writhe. He's still, the 2D plane of the 2D plane of the man. And he's like, "Oh man, well this is a doozy of a reality we find ourselves in, folks. What can I do for you?"
Ta-da!
Are
That's good.
Are you our mayor?
With any luck, I should be.
I will say, you'll probably only keep your votes if you continue to keep your mouth.
That may be, but people love me. That's why they watch my show, the cardboard cutout of the cardboard cutout of the Tonight Show, starring Jimmy Fallon.
Eleanor, I knew you were special.
Oh, thank you. And then if we ever want to take over the town, we just have to get rid of the original Jimmy Fallon and then just put in this one.
Okay. I think
Oh, it's late night with Jimmy Fallon.
I think perhaps we're missing the point of Eyes on Mobius. We're plotting to take over the town.
Eleanor, we
Jimmy.
should have the show sometime.
Is there a better way to protect the town than to make the rules?
Yeah, because with the Eyes on Mobius, so we know exactly what to do.
Well, as long as those eyes are on me.
Jimmy, have you had many interactions with Pauls lately?
Paul? Great guy, Paul. Had him on my show dozens of times. Or was that dozens of Pauls? Anyway, he's a real stand-up guy. Bad at comedy, but great for views.
Do you notice a higher viewership when you have Paul on the show?
Absolutely I do. Everybody in the Tri-Mobius area tunes in to my show whenever Paul is on board. And let me say, I've had plenty of Pauls, and they're plenty awesome. Jimmy Fallon stands for Paul. A vote for Jimmy is a vote for Paul.
That seems maybe problematic.
How would that be? I don't understand.
Interesting.
I just feel like a vote for you should be a vote for you, not a third party you're representing. And perhaps like having your politics influenced by them.
How should I know? My politics are paper thin and indisputable.
Eleanor, can you make him not talk again?
I don't know. I kind of like it.
I feel like I, Kelly, am in a fever dream right now.
This is not a character that I expected to play today, but you know what? Here I am.
Okay. Oh, wait. You've talked to Paul before. Perhaps we were going to go talk to Paul now. If you already know Paul, perhaps you can introduce us, and so we're not starting from a place of strangers.
Absolutely. In fact, I'd be delighted if you could take me to the underbelly so we could talk to Paul right now. For you see, my legs don't move so well.
Do you want them to?
That'd be swell, but I think the problem is that they would still be on a cardboard cutout of a cardboard cutout. So while my legs may move, the cardboard may not go anywhere.
Yeah. A strong wind, too.
Just my mortal enemy, those strong winds, and Kimmel.
The real one or the cardboard cutout?
Honestly, I think he was a doodle on a sixth grader's notebook one time.
We can't do this again.
I'm sorry.
We can't.
I'm sorry.
We can't.
We've broken Kelly. This is the breaking point.
I'm sorry.
I think at this point, Constantina is just going to continue walking in the straight line.
I will follow you.
Honestly, good call. Please. Save me from myself. Would any of you like to take Jimmy with you?
Yeah, Eleanor is walking hand in hand.
No, don't do this to me!
With the cardboard. This is my child. I
Just
can't
tuck
abandon
Jimmy
it.
Fallon's cardboard cutout under your arm
It,
and just
it would be irresponsible to give him life and then leave him.
please help me. The wind is so cold. Like my colleague.
Stop.
Eleanor, I think you should.
I'm
I think
so
you should.
sorry, y'all.
All right.
You know what?
let's-
I think
we're
this is the
bringing
most
Jimmy.
horrifying thing we could have come up with. Fuck the eldritch nonsense of Cthulhu. This is horror.
Yeah.
This is- I guess Jimmy's coming with us. Let's go.
He's my
I
new
will
best friend.
I will say that it was
Summer walks considerably faster to keep a Fallon distance between her and the cardboard cutout of Jimmy Fallon.
I
No.
will say, you said it was for the area that you're in this is affecting?
The space around you to match a scene of my imagination. When I make believe, mark, blah, blah, blah. For the rest of the scene, you and your allies gain a +1 on any roll that leverages this new environment to our advantage.
Very well. Here's the ruling for this then. Whenever you are in the town hall and in the presence of Jimmy Fallon's cardboard cutout of a cardboard cutout, he will be alive, but otherwise, he's just a cardboard cutout of a cardboard cutout of Jimmy Fallon. But he's very charismatic. Like, wow.
Wow. I'm sad now.
Don't be sad. You have Jimmy.
Until
Yeah,
we
who
walk
cares?
to the underbelly and then he's going to die.
He's just resting.
He'll be,
get better.
you know, you can tell he's okay because he's going like this.
He's just working on his next joke.
You
It
could
just takes
voice
him a while.
him as we walk. You could, you know.
Yeah, you really know that those Jimmy Fallon
We're
late night jokes
creative.
take an entire day to come up with. Just agonizing over it in the shower. How can I make the least
walking-
funny thing possible?
Walking forward, I think Zach will go to Constantina, since Constantina seems to have the drive to know what to do right now. Do you know where all the cheese is, Constantina? Do you have a? Because I think that will lead us to Paul Prime.
Paul Prime?
You know, like Amazon.
Well, the one with all the
Alpha-
cheese.
Alpha Paul?
No, that's someone else. Paul Prime is the one with all the cheese.
Yeah, Alpha Paul is with Beta Paul and Omega Paul. We don't want to get into that.
Yeah, it's messy.
To even know it's actually cheese, the mice weren't actually mice. The cheese might be something else too.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Is there anything interesting on the journey towards the underbelly?
There
That
may
I could-
very well be. Now, the underbelly of the city is much like any underbelly of any major city, you know, literally underneath bridges, underneath boardwalks, underneath of things is where you will find all manner of homeless and all manner of poor, downtrodden soul. They don't much look like their old selves. They look hollow, sunken in a way. All the life kind of just sucked out of them until they're this terrifying little husk. Some of them panhandle towards you with hands made more of bone than they are of skin, with a single coin in them, with a little sign next to them that says, "Anything helps." In one of their little hats, you can see a letter. And next to one, you'll see a skeletal dog next to their skeletal owner. He gives you a thumbs up and holds out his skeletal hand. Apart from that, you don't really see anything too terribly useful unless you count the garbage all around you as use.
Would like, so there's a skeletal man holding a letter and a sign that says anything helps.
Mhm.
Did I understand that correctly?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Just an emaciated little motherfucker.
Yeah, let me walk up to them and dig in my pockets to see if I have anything. And I feel like I would probably have like a paper clip, and I will give that to them since they said that anything helps.
Anything does help. As you place the paperclip into the hat of the skeletal homeless man, one of his little pinky fingers kind of looks like it's made of paperclip as it extends out toward you. anything helps. And then we help out anything. How can old Paul help you?
Is that letter for you?
It is. Paul delivers my letters every day. It reminds me of my family.
May I see it?
Is your name Paul?
No.
Oh, it's kind of hoping you'd lie. Oh well. He kind of like brings the hat a little bit closer to his chest. And this letter's for Paul, and Paul only. You can't tamper with the mail.
We are helping Paul. We can
You're
deliver
helping
this.
Paul?
Yeah, we
That
can
sounds
bring
like a
it to
lie.
Paul.
Actually,
We
GM,
could bring it to Paul.
I have Veritas. If I speak the truth, others will believe you despite any and all evidence to the contrary.
Okay. So
I am helping Paul,
you're helping Paul.
and
Which
I
one?
do have conviction. And I
Hmm.
could add one when I'm trying to sway someone.
Okay. So just so I can get everything down calisthenics wise, you're trying to sway Paul and he's going to believe you no matter what, right?
I get a bonus to my roll to try to sway someone.
Cool beans. Try and sway Paul.
I assume that's plus charm plus my Veritas. Or cheek, not charm.
Double checking it'd be your cheek. And then plus any bonuses.
All right. Well, with that plus 2, it's going to bring it to a 9.
A 9 on a 7 to 9, they'll do it. Let's see. But I get to choose from one of the lists below. Let me see here. No, she helped me. If you want me to help you, anything helps. And he holds the hat out to you. Looks like he's going to demand payment up front, but he will give you the letter.
Zach will reach into their breast pocket and take out a pen with their name written on it. Zach Estrada written on this pen, and they will drop it into the hat.
Very well. Zach Estrada accepts his pen. His face kind of, stays about the same as it was before, but he covers his mouth, and you can see a distinct eye on the skeletal hand of Zach Estrada here, as you, Paul, take your letter. Now, you shouldn't have given him your name. Just putting that out there, Paul.
Oh boy.
The mouth on Paul's face opens with shock a little bit, but does understand what's happening. So the hand that was speaking lowers down, and they're going to move the voice recorder to their other hand because there's mouths on both hands.
There you go.
And will now just say, "Whoa, I'm Paul now. I guess this letter's for me. Should we still look for the other Paul?"
Do you have the cheese?
What does the letter say?
Paul, you would understand that this letter is the cheese. You are a little mouse. You little culty little mouse, you.
Oh.
And as all good mice know, the goal is to become the top mouse. Every Paul in the city, which there are plenty, want to become the number one Paul. So, with this information in mind, you do know who currently is the number one Paul, the person who started the cult in the first place. And you know where to find him. That letter will lead you directly to the number one Paul.
As a now Paul, do you still want to take us to dismantle the cult of Paul?
Well, you see, the truth demands to be spoken. Paul or not, we need to help Paul. What this letter is more important than the words written on the inside. So we need to go. Wow.
Wait.
And then at 8, it sounds like the cult of Paul may be dismantled. More news at 11.
Weird.
Zach, would you like to come along? I feel like we should. I'm going to turn to everybody else. I feel like we should keep this Zach Paul close. We're going to
This
need
is
to figure
all
this out.
Patch?
My name is Zach. His
This
name
is
is Paul.
really confusing.
I'm Paul.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to give my business card to Zach. And Zach, please come by tomorrow.
Anything else? Just goes ahead and takes the card.
It does not say my name on it.
Good. Good call.
Ooh.
It does not.
Ooh.
But it does have the shop on it, so I mean, he can figure out where it is from there. So
Just it's a little black card that says the shop between the library and the suburbs.
Jenny,
Sick.
I'm never going to talk to anyone in this town ever again. Out of fear. Talking to no one. Put an NPC my way. No, thank you.
Good.
Walking
That
away.
You might be Jimmy Fallon.
It might be. You know what? I will take pride in the fact that I've spooked the shit out of Kelly.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, you now know where the top Paul is, and you know that he lives in the underbelly. The problem is getting to him. The letter will tell you exactly where you need to go inside the underbelly. You need to go inside the sewer, past the several Pauls, and then you will find the number 1 Paul. Though be warned, any lesser Pauls or unPauls will be sacrificed.
Paul goes, all right, so we need to go down the sewer past the rest of the Pauls, and then we'll find Paul Prime.
Oh, I will
And
say
Paul
that
Prime is the cult leader.
I will say that you, Paul, specifically have gained +1 reputation with the underbelly due to being a Paul. Just figure you should put that out there. And you can call on some faction moves for the underbelly if you so desire.
Oh,
Mhm.
like what kind of Paul moves will I find?
There are 5 of them. You can call for aid, gather information, goad, rally, or renege. In order, call for aid when used when you need specialized help or resources. Gather information used when you hit the streets looking for intel. Goad used to provoke a faction into something reckless. Rally used to incite a group of people into action. Or renege used to worm out a debt or a deal that you made. These are things you can call upon at any time, and if you need to make a roll, I can certainly go ahead and abide by that for you.
Jenny, I'm sorry, I'm just about to fuck up your whole thing with this question.
All right.
Is Paul still the Vox?
Yes, you have not changed anything about your character's stats or sheet or anything. You're just Paul now.
Just Paul is now the voice of Mobius.
Mm-hmm.
I understand now. Okay, great. I will follow this up by saying we gotta also be careful because all non-Pauls are lesser Pauls will be sacrificed.
Is sacrificed why? Or how?
For the cause.
That's up to Paul. Not Paul. Pointing to myself. Paul. Pointing towards the sewer.
Paul Prime.
Paul Prime.
Okay.
So does that mean we should all lie, say that we're all Paul?
Well, in a place such as this, lies are just truths waiting to be unboxed. So if you'd like to become Paul, you will have to commit.
Okay, my name is Paul.
All right, Paul, you are Paul now. Because you believe it extra hard that you're Paul.
Does Taboo already have a Paul?
That's a solid question. I don't think you had a Paul listed in your
No.
names.
No, I do not have a Paul currently.
I see.
That could change.
That could change, I suppose. I could always add a Paul.
No, nobody needs to add any more Pauls. We have
Why
2
not
Pauls
Paul?
in the chat right now. This is
No,
Kelly
it's
talking.
okay.
This ain't Summer. This is Kelly. Nobody else is allowed to be Paul. Nobody's allowed to pick up any Pauls or cardboard cutouts of Paul. We can't.
This is the
What about
game
a-
that broke you? I'm so proud of myself.
Can't do
What
this.
about a crudely drawn picture of Paul?
Well, that could be anyone.
That could be anyone. So
Paul.
are we okay, so we're not all adopting the name Paul.
That's up to you. Whether you want to be a
I
Paul or
had
not,
no
that's up to you.
I am
choice.
not.
I'm
I
good
will
not
not.
being a Paul. I'm okay with not being a Paul.
And why not? We could be like a little crew.
I
I am not Paul, but I do feel the essence of Paul.
No, you don't need to though.
I'm
Do you-
fine with who I am.
What about like Paula Jason, like Paulina or Paulie or Paulette,
Eleanor,
Palpatine?
You're so sweet and full of hope, and I can see how being a Paul
Not-
might seem enticing to you, but there are other things, better things to be.
Like an Eleanor.
Okay, I better know again.
It's that easy? Can
It's that
Zach do that?
I don't know, Paul. You feel pretty Paul still?
Well, I think we need at least one Paul.
I mean, you can always go ahead and give your letter back later if you want to and get your pen back, but up to you.
Of course.
Well, the cheese is leading us to the way, and this, holding up the letter, in the hand is the one that's talking. Again, Paul's face, mouth does not talk. The cheese will lead the way.
Let's go take care of Paul.
Let's
Yeah.
go take care of Paul. And
I'm
end
an
this once and for Paul. Dusty, I could just see you fucking light up at my stupid ass puns every time. It's great.
This is great. I love APs. Actual Pauls.
Actual Paul.
No. You take that back.
Oh my gosh.
Take it back.
Kelly, I don't know if there's any hope in fighting it.
Someone called the police.
No, ACAB.
Mia, this is our first game together ever. You cannot do
Please
this.
don't make it
know.
our last.
You can't do this.
Okay, I'll behave.
Yeah.
It's so
Okay,
crazy
okay.
going from that Monster Hearts game to this one with you, Mia.
I should not have had all this Dr. Pepper. Whew.
Dr.
Okay.
Pulper.
Stop. I am
I'm
running
done.
a serious story here about very silly things.
We'll collect ourselves.
Oh, God.
Into the sewer.
Into the sewer.
Into the
We go.
sewer.
Okay. Now, the sewer is a very large, living, breathing organism that you find yourself in. It is full of just running water and smells that you would rather not try to identify, honestly. And much like mice to cheese, so do gather Pauls. Lining the area are a group of people all to one side, kind of leading in a singular direction. Any good Paul would know the way to find Paul Prime, of course. You just need to know which one's which. Now, I'm going to have you guys go ahead and investigate this any so which way you like. You can go ahead and talk to any number of these people lining the walls, or you can investigate the sewers on your own. Up to y'all. Up to Paul. Sorry, Kelly.
Now, do y'all think it would be dangerous for me to go alone as a Paul? I do not want to put any of our Eye of Mobius in danger. Danger, 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 danger.
Danger, danger, danger. Just kind of echoes down the sewers.
Do you think, I mean, if you are a Paul, you should be accepted as one, and they would be less defensive or otherwise less inclined to interact, engage, answer questions, give answers.
It's true. Though, as a lesser Paul, I do have a small chance to be sacrificed. Though I'm willing to take that chance.
You mean there is a sacrifice?
That's what this letter says to me.
I think you should go. We'll obviously be there just in case to make sure you don't get sacrificed, but
I think any top Paul should be willing to sacrifice themselves for the better of this community.
Mm-hmm. Excellent points.
I like it. But what does that mean you're going to do?
I think we're moving forward, right?
Moving
All
forward.
together.
All of you together.
Did you just
All
say
of
Paul of you?
us.
Did you
I mean,
say
all of you.
No. Now I'm questioning my own reality of whether I'm hearing it or not.
Paul of me.
No, no.
You just saying of Paul's acquaintance, we forgot. Fucking Paul Blangzine.
I'm gonna leave. I'm just
No, don't
just
leave.
gonna go.
Don't
Summer
leave. We
exits
need
the
you.
narrative.
Summer is
Lost off screen.
gone. Just sits down on the curb, just like folded arms, like his feet on the concrete. It's like, I'm sick of this shit. I quit. Fucking Game Master Monday throwing Pauls at me and shit, man. Becomes aware of the meta.
Summer would.
She would. All right. As you press forward, a number of Pauls would bar your path behind you and in front of you. Now, that's quite far enough, Paul, and you strange not Pauls. What exactly are you doing down here? One of them says to you in a very school teacher voice, dressed in a school teacher way.
GM, Jenny, I would like to use one of my other moves, Social Dragonfly. When I first meet someone, I can
What
declare.
a name.
Yeah, these names are so good.
love
I
it.
can declare that actually I have met them before, and I can roll plus cheek.
Oh, okay.
And during level success, I think I'll go, Paul, it's me, Paul. You don't recognize me?
Okay. Now, just so I know, as your lovable Paul-less GM, what kind of action are you taking here with your cheek? Trying to lie? Trying to hoodwink this Paul?
Basically, I like to get to know them, and on very levels of roles, basically I either like they're old friends, and like the best role they're old friends, and we get to chat about more stuff. Or let me just pull up the rules so I can read it. Take +1 forward on my next social interaction with them. On a 7 and 9, I've crossed paths a couple times. You will tell me an interesting tidbit about them. And on a miss, I forgot I promised them a spot on my show and I mark in integrity, which is my essence.
Okay. So just so in the 100% the clear here, you're just gonna try to make a roll to say that
Yeah,
they know you.
I want to get them. I want to get them buddy buddy and like convince them that I do know them as the voice, and the voice of Mobius is also the voice of Paul.
Yeah, give it a go.
So with that +1, that does bring me to a 10.
Ooh, it's an unabated success. Basically, you are in the clear. This Paul has definitely either heard your show or has met you specifically at some point or other.
Yeah,
Oh,
I get to tell you an interesting
joy.
detail about this Paul.
Yeah.
I know that this Paul loves chess. They are actually a 3-time Paul winning chess champion.
Is that where they fight other Pauls in a chess tournament?
Correct.
That's awesome. Oh, of course, Paul. How could I possibly forget? You can go ahead and meet Paul Prime. He's been waiting for you and your friends. We all have. We Paul have. Go ahead.
Excellent. Hey, remember, Paul, knight to G6. See you later.
See you later, Paul. Gives a little wave. You march as your steps echo through the dinge of the sewers. It's kind of nasty down here, not gonna lie. Bodies litter the walls. Bodies that you thought you recognized, but you can't put the name to anymore. You just think, that's an unfortunate amount of lost Pauls. Standing on top of a try that again. Standing on top of a pile of bodies on a throne made of bodies and arms and legs sits Paul Prime. He looks almost exactly like the Paul you met in his home. The main difference being is his eyes. There really aren't any. Instead of those beady little yellow eyes, this one just lacks them. And he goes, "Howdy, neighbors. It's an interesting place you find yourself in here, since we got eyes and ears all over Mobius, and now we got his voice too. What can I do you for?"
Well, Paul.
That is my name. Don't wear it out.
Well, Paul, I think really we're all here to just make sure we don't hurt our community, not just Pauls, because our community involves non-Pauls as well. We're all
And
part
that's
of
a
one community.
damn shame, isn't it?
It sure isn't, Paul. It's no shame at all. And I think you need to let that into your heart.
You can see like his head kind of like twist to one side, maybe a little bit too far. Like so.
It's not that odd that we're down here, considering we are all only ever where we're supposed to be.
Now that is a beautiful little point. Not Paul. He kind of stands up from his throne with like a little crack motion. Like his back just popped as if he's been sitting all day.
I'll crack my back too. I'm old.
Show of
Wow.
show of dominance. With aching, creaking steps, he walks forward towards Paul. Now, you know, friend, the ultimate problem with Mobius is that we're not a united community, not a united front. We're waiting on that last bit of good news for the mail to come and for the mice to eat their cheese. We're here waiting for every Paul here in Mobius to be the only Paul here in Mobius. We want this community to be perfect, don't you?
No,
No.
a perfect community isn't real, and you have to accept that.
Oh, danger time.
Oh.
The countdown clock for the Paul event has hit 0.
There's
Uh
a Paul
oh.
event.
All event?
There's
Hello?
a Paul event.
Paul Prime, rather, snaps his fingers, and from the woodwork of the sewers, all the bodies around him start to crawl to life. Now, I will say that this is still a community. This is an underbelly community. You can still save yourselves by either getting out of Dodge or thinking of other ways to perhaps confront this cult of Paul. All of them, even the ones behind you.
I'm just appalled that you would stoop to this level.
I'm out.
No.
That was yours? That was your
No.
breaking point?
No, it wasn't. My breaking point's a lot worse.
I think through all of this, through hearing all of these different Pauls talk about, what's going on, hearing Paul Prime make this kind of plea out for like, wouldn't it be better if the community were all the same? I think there's something that taboo in listening to all of this is just kind of disgusted by. And I think Maribel to Paul Prime just asks, you want everyone to be Paul because you think that would make this community better, but what is Paul?
What is
Is
Paul?
Paul really in you? What is this? What are you even to call yourself better?
Paul is the be all end all.
Yeah,
Paul is the nicest member of our community.
yeah, but like, who is Paul? What is he like?
Paul is kindness. Paul is grace.
No,
Paul is
what the
lenity.
fuck is kindness? What is that? That's just a word that doesn't mean anything. What the fuck are you?
Oh my god.
And I think it's the first time that a lot of you have ever seen Maribel ever have like an emotion, like a very visceral, like emotional reaction to this concept that has no meaning. A person who isn't a person, just an idea of a person.
God, I love you, Kendo. Holy smokes. Whew. Okay, I feel like you need to make a move here.
Yeah, I'll take a. I don't know what this would be.
Hey, hit me with your best shot, and we can spitball it.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm looking to see. None of my moves, I think, really do anything here. I am petty. That's one of my agendas. You
That
perfected the art
rules.
of holding a grudge. Mark experience when you cause significant harm or major problems for a rival, or when you make a new rival. I think Paul is my rival.
I think so too. Like a rival zeitgeist.
yeah. I think Paul is a new rival for me.
So there you go. You have a new rival, so that's one of your goals. Checkboxed.
That means Paul's gonna stay because Paul matters now because Paul's a rival.
That's so true.
Depends. We'll
And
see what happens.
and I
Okay.
want to, I guess, if I can, I don't know if this is like a fight for my life or like this isn't a sway for sure. Oh, I guess goad is what this is.
Goad. Let's take a look at Goad together here.
When you leverage, oh no, that's not really what this is. When you leverage your
Oh, damn.
infamy with a faction to draw their attention.
Hmm.
No, that's not really what I'm actually. No, I know what I'm doing. I'm
What
trying
you
to
doing?
embrace chaos. I'm trying
You
to
are.
push my zeitgeist against theirs. As taboo is very much a zeitgeist that is about engaging in and embracing a very core part of each of the identities of, like, in comparison to Paul, taboo is a zeitgeist where each of the individual members are still individuals tied together by their shared taboos. And so the individual person and who they are and their own desires is a very, like, important aspect of taboo. And there's, and at in contrast, Paul is the erasure of all of that. That and I think I think taboo wants to I want to obliterate Paul in a way with, I want to take Paul's members and give them back
That's
that
fair.
individuality and make them a part of taboo even. So I'm going to try to embrace chaos here.
I fucking love it. Let's go ahead and try to
Yeah.
embrace chaos. Give me a chaos roll.
Amazing. I should have I wish I didn't have -1 chaos. But here we are. Mm.
Oh no, I don't like that face you just made. You good?
That's a 5 -1. That's a 4.
Oh
Uh,
no, 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 no,
I do get
no.
1 experience, but
You
on a
do.
miss, literally anything could happen, but it almost certainly won't be good. I
Do you
think.
want to? Yeah, we all have like the essence that we can mark off,
Oh yes. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm going to
which will
think.
push yourself on a basic move. And so you roll 3d6 and discard the lower die.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to do that. Thank you for that. So I'm going to spend 1 essence to re-roll that 2. That made it a 4, which is 4, and 3, which is a 7, -1, which is a 6.
And I believe you needed a 7 or better.
Can I do it? Can I let you try again? Can I give you an essence so you
do
can
it
try again?
for me? I don't. Maybe mark a harmony to push yourself or help out on the basic move to
No, I'm
avoid.
trying to help you out. Or can
Yeah.
you only do it
I think I
once?
can only do it once if I do
Okay.
it, but I will let Jenny decide that because I don't know that for sure.
I think in this circumstance, Kendo is right. He cannot attempt again. However,
Okay.
if you are helping out, you're not Kendo. So I'm going to let you help him out.
Okay.
Go ahead and spend your essence
Okay. Then I
to
will
see if you can
re-roll.
both embrace chaos together.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
I have a different thing I want to do. That is not necessarily embrace chaos.
I'm listening.
Okay. So I turn away from Paul Prime in his false spot of power. She turns to face the masses. He only wants you because you're weak. He thought he could take you and mold you and make you. You're nothing. You should go back to where you live and your homes and your families. And as she is speaking, there is a fog that is seemingly rolling out of her mouth, cascading in waves. And her eyes feel like dropping ink into a glass of water as it billows out. And this blood mist just exudes from her to engulf all of them. And she's attempting to use terrifying visage against them. She is going to mark a vestige. And so I can mark 1 and manifest a horrifying aspect of my former possession. Ordinary people will run screaming in terror, and powerful entities will think twice about crossing you.
And that's just a thing that happens?
Yes.
That's beautiful. Okay, here's how I'm going to rule this. Kendo, you've already spent your essence to try to have Taboo do that, and we'll get to you in a minute. Something bad is going to happen to you. Sorry, friend. Kelly, Summer does not have to spend any essence to do this. This is just a thing that you're doing to help out. We square on that?
Mhm.
Coolio. So, with your terrifying visage, the good ordinary Pauls, or maybe they're not wanting to be that anymore, of Mobius, start to turn tail and run out of the sewer, leaving just you all, Paul, and Paul Prime. Yeah, you're still Paul. Sorry.
No, it took me a second. It took me a second. I'm still here.
Yeah, you're good. He's looking around kind of at this now lack of power that he's gotten for himself as maybe the only Paul left, except for you, Paul, which now is an assert for dominance. Since he no longer has control over the masses, it's just one-on-one. Paul versus Paul. Winner take Paul.
Don't. Don't.
God, I hate that's the episode title now.
Winner take
No.
Paul.
Good
title. Roll credits.
Paul is going to reach into their jacket pocket and pull out the letter, the cheese.
The
and say,
cheese.
"Well, Paul, there's one thing I have you don't. The cheese.
You have
Seems
the
like I'm the
good
one in
news."
power now."
He kind of like starts reaching towards it, like almost like it's the only thing he's ever needed in his entire life is just one piece of good mail, one piece of good news.
The hand on the back of their palm that's reached out towards them starts to like snap at them.
Gonna fight? Gonna fight a Paul?
Hey, I'm just saying, this letter, what will it do?
It'll give meaning to my miserable existence, partner.
Will that make this cult stop? Knowing that you will be the owner of this letter and everyone else, Paul or not, will be themselves?
I just want to read it. Give me the good news.
Do you want to read it or do you want it to be read to you?
Ooh, give me a sway. And we'll figure out how this goes.
Sway is plus cheek. I'm not going to add anything to this. I'm just going to roll. You know, all I brought with me is 2d20s. That's not really helpful right now.
It's not really helpful, no.
But what is helpful is that is 7.
7 is still a success. Though maybe with some consequences. We'll figure that out in a minute. Let me take a quick peek-see and see what those consequences are here. He kind of stalls. He dithers for a while. He thinks about it, thinks about his life up to this point. Reaches his hand out and says, "Read me the good news, Paul."
And I think the mouth that has been talking for a minute stops. And the letter goes back to the hand that was speaking earlier, the hand that we all heard Zatch's voice from. And I think what happens, if you'll allow it, is that this hand starts speaking in not Paul's voice, not Zatch's voice, but a voice that someone Paul knew. And the letter reads, "Dear Paul, I hope this letter reaches you well. It's been so long since I've seen you, but I think about you every day. Though it's been what feels like an eternity, my love for you has never stopped. I hope that one day this letter will reach you and you could find me and we could live together long at last. Yours truly, Pauline.
He's just starting to cry from those hollow, empty eyes of his, like it's the best news he's ever heard in his life. And he slowly loses the will to live because he knows that his Pauline is waiting for him on the other side. He crumples up into a dead little ball. The sewers slowly start to look a bit more normal. The dead bodies wash out to the ocean. Someone will pick those up, you're sure. Someone will clean that. It's not your job. But the sewers are now a safer place for people to live. Or, at the very least, for whatever sewers are used for. Nobody really knows. Squatters, maybe.
Does
But
anything of Paul remain?
apart from the mailman, who's to say? People go by their old names again. Zatch resumes his post as the voice of Mobius. And it starts to get cold in the sewer. Because as you know, it is election season. And election season means winter is coming. But with that being said, the library may hold the answers you seek about election season and the coming winter. But the one thing that neither of these things will have in common is the influence of... What was his name again? I don't think anybody really knows anymore. But as you exit the sewer, that, my friends, is where we will leave off today's session. Here in the little town of Mobius, where things get stranger the more they get more normal. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't really know what else to say there. Outro.
Paul is dead. Sorry.
Paul is dead.
Long live Paul.
No,
But Paul
no.
is dead. Long
Dumb.
live Paul.
Oh. Yeah, there's no more Pauls, just the mailman. There you go.
But he was my rival.
Too
Hey.
bad.
Now the mailman is.
Yeah, now the mailman's your rival.
Nah,
Whatever that
okay.
means.
I'm down for that.
Yeah. You can be a mail carrier, can't you? Sure.
Anti-mail Maribel.
Down with the post office. Very well. We'll start from the top of the queue here. Mia, where can we find some more of you?
Hi, I'm Mia She/Her. I just played Eleanor. You can find out stuff about me at my card, which is eosha.card.co. You can also find me on socials, Blue Sky and Threads, Eosha X Art. I do some art stuff. I do some AP. So at me if you want to hang.
Sounds swell to me. I definitely want to hang. Kendo, where can we find some more of you?
I'm muted. Hey everybody, my name is Kendrick or Kendo, whichever you prefer. And I have been several people today, I guess.
None of which were Paul.
Thankfully, none of which were Paul, but all were taboo. You can find me everywhere on the internet that matters at Kendo Makes Films. If you go somewhere and you're trying to find me and I'm not there, guess what? You're somewhere that doesn't matter that much. Find a better place. And you can find my actual play podcast, Tales Yet Told, wherever you get your podcasts, and everywhere on the internet at Tales Yet Told, on Blue Sky at TalesYetTold.com. And guess what? You can also go to that website to find out more about our weird horror, queer, actual plays, stuff that we're doing. It's our birthday today. That means nothing to you in the future, but it means
It was
stuff
your
to-
birthday.
It
Happy
was
birthday.
Yeah, but hey, so go listen to the show, and that's all I've got to say about that.
Well, I'm at least two of those three things. You can figure out which. Taz, where can we find some more of you?
Oh, hey, hi. I'm Taz. I use she, they pronouns. I'm an actual play performer who hippity hops around the internet. I am a lyricist and I do improv in Baltimore. You can find me at Reader and Rogue. And that's all I have to say.
Well, it's more than enough. We appreciate the hell out of you. Dusty, where can we find some more of you?
Hi, you could find me, Dusty, who played the voice of Mobius, who is Paul and also Zach. You can find me at Dusty E. Hill. I'm also actual play performer, producer, and editor at Goblets and Gaze. Bring Your Own Mech and others. Goblets and Gaze, by the time you see this, also celebrated their 5th birthday. We're almost in kindergarten. Um,
Wowee.
yeah, go check that out at Goblets and Gaze and most places that are cool and happening, I guess. You can also find my very queer, very genreful games at From Dust to Dice, such as Lesbian Werewolf Crime Fighters, Trans Vampire Cowboys, or Dracula Owes You Money. If those made you feel something, then I'm doing something right.
Dracula still owes me like $20.
They owe a lot of people $20.
Fucking guy. And Kelly, where can we find more of you?
Hi, I'm Kelly. I go by the Kellhop on the internet. I play games in places, and I'm glad Paul's gone. I'll say it. I'm
Fuck
glad.
that guy.
I'm glad.
Who?
And that's exactly. Thank you. Thank you. That's
Kelly, thank you for letting me break your mind today.
it.
It's been swell. For Game Master Monday, I've been Jenny. You can also find me on my own personal YouTube channel at Datkooby. That's Datkooby, where I make music and get in fights. You can also find me over at Red Echo Games, where I also DM for Fire Emblem Fallen Kingdom. We have just celebrated our 45th episode. That's a lot. We've been at this for a year and a half, and I swear if you play it from front to back, you won't be able to get over it in a week. And it's all amazing, if you ask me, but I'm extraordinarily biased. I want to thank all of our friends, of course, for watching along with us today for this episode of Absurdia. For all of our fans watching at home, thank you very much, and we'll see you guys next time for more Absurdia.